Next, we want to get info from email input box, and actually when I went back in I noticed that I had no section for the email box. So if you notice here, this time we have a label, and this label is for an input box with an ID email and also type email, because this is really important here. And this has built-in functionality to pick up things like no at or no dot and give you errors and that. It's really important there, and we should really have a quick look at that running. You can see it there, email, and if I just put in that and I try and submit it, submit form, I should please include an at in the email address. So that's, you have to have an at and that kind of stuff in there. A bit of a mistake there. So we need to put in some validation in JavaScript to account for that as well. Now if I go back here and I just want to grab these three, and we're going to call it email field, and we're going to use the document object model to grab or get an element by its ID. The ID is email. That's what I had called in there. If you see ID email, so that targets the input box. What we want to do then is actually get the value of that input box, and I'm going to store that in another variable and call it email field value. Yeah, so you could do these two steps in one, but I like to be clear about it. And we also want to, when we're finished with it, to clear the box, get it ready for its next input. So that's now email done. Join me in the next video where we'll get the radio button selection.